Hey guys, welcome back. It's Jack, and we are here on the official channel for CruiseCasinoMafia.com, your home for the best casino income strategies for roulette, baccarat, or craps. And you can join today, lifetime membership. You get over 500 plus videos and PDFs that you cannot see anywhere if you are not a member of our private family. So today I'm going to show you a video or a demo of a system that was shown on Gamblers University. It's this video right here, Smile. He just put this out, and I thought it was really cool, and it looked like a lot of fun. I did a quick video of my own, a quick demo of my own, and I thought it worked pretty well, but I did have some questions, and he was nice enough to respond to those as well. So this is a fun, simple system. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to create a smile, and you can do it anywhere. So we'll do this one right here. So you're going to do a split, straight up numbers, and another split. And you can see how that looks like a smile. The progressions are pretty simple with this. All right, we lost. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to add another smile. So this is our second smile. And we're not going to go up yet. We're not going to go up. We're not going to move up our money or anything like that. And by the way, we'll get into this. Okay, so now we're going to be on our third smile. And our third smile we'll do over here. Oh, you know what? Wow. Did I screw that up? I'm going to have an overlapping one on this one. All right, so I guess I made a little bit of a mistake, and you can't really do it the way I just did it. I didn't see that before. So we're going to have an overlapping one this time, all right, which I don't think you're really supposed to have, but we'll just finish this out. Now, when you get to the third smile, you have to go up a level. So on the next one, I'll kind of make sure I do it correctly. I don't know what happened there. It didn't happen to me before. All right, so there you go. So we hit one of these splits, and that brings us back to even. It doesn't make us money there. So let's do this again, and this time I guess I'll be a little more careful. Okay, so there's smile number one. And I like the slow progression of this, but I want to bring up something. I was going to do a separate video on this, but I think I'm just going to mention it in this video. So we're going to add the second one, right? Add the second smile. We're not going to progress our bets. And then I'm going to tell you about something that's kind of been bothering me a little bit. All right, we got to add the third smile. All right, and this is where we do the double. Well, we add the unit, I should say. It's not really a martingale. Let's be careful about that before I get into my little rant. It's adding. Okay, we lost. So in this situation, we have to add. We're not going to double. We're just going to add another unit. Okay? So, come on. So this kind of will bring up a point that I was going to do a whole car video on, which it's not worth it. So there's another channel that does strictly roulette every single day, and it's not Roulette Master. Let me tell you that right now. Okay, so this is getting stretched all over the place. So this is a perfect example. We're going up again, right? And I think this is going to be a good example. Oh, God, why the hell does this thing do that? Of what I'm going to talk about. So we're getting stretched on this one like crazy. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. I don't think this happened at any point when I did my quick little demo. So it's actually good because maybe this will kind of help me to explain a problem that I'm having with another one of the Roulette channels. And I don't know if I should say it's a problem. I just want to point it out. And I'm not going to be mean about it. I'm not doing it to be mean or anything like that. Oh my God, this is a killer. This is absolutely a killer. On his video, this never happened. And my little private demo of this, it never happened. So this is going to be a really good example. And by the way, he's not the one. Gamblers University is not the person that I'm going to be talking about here. There you go. Holy cow. Notice that did not bring us back to even. All right, so let me stop here. And I'm going to have to keep throwing money on here or it's going to throw us off. All right? So I have noticed, specifically with this one channel, but I don't want to point them out, and I'm not going to say the name, because I'm sure there are other channels that do the same thing. Roulette is not easy. We know that, right? It's difficult. Money management in roulette is incredibly difficult, especially if you're using different combinations. This one that we're showing you here is not doing that. Well, it is. It's using splits and straight on bets. And it's very difficult to come up with money management, believe me, that works and gets you back to where you need to be just with a single win. I hope everybody understands that. What other things we show, sometimes you can do things where it gets you back to a single win. A single win gets you back to where you want to be. Well, this channel, I have noticed, and I noticed it a while back, and I didn't say anything, but he magically puts out videos every day. And then what ends up happening is when he gets into trouble, he very quickly just, quote unquote, layers up, quote unquote, just adds a 1, 2, or 3 to each one of the ones he's doing, but never explains exactly how that's working in an effective manner that explains to you. You never know when you watch his videos whether the progressions are getting you back, whether progressions are not getting you back, how to handle it when you don't get back. And by the way, Roulette Master does a great job on that. He always points out that that you're not getting back to where you are. You're not getting back to your session high. What you can do to get back to your session high. Well, this other channel just magically keeps throwing more and more chips very quickly and hitting the button and never explains that if you're on level 3, level 4, he did a video a week ago. And I got several people told me about it. And what I'm going to do here, by the way, to try to make it up quicker, and this is what I'm talking about, is I'm telling you guys that you did not get back because we had to go so deep. So I'm going to go to level 2 on the first one of the new after the win. And we'll see how that works. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So this guy does that every single day. He just magically, and he even calls it magic, the progressions. There you go. Look at that. Right on the first shot. And that does not take us back to break even, though. That still does not take us back. So the problem I have is that he always refers to the money management as some magic thing. But he never tells you that even after 3, 4 wins of doing it, you're still way off wherever you started. Okay? I just don't think that that's kosher. I'm sorry. I don't have a problem with the money management not bringing you back. This stuff is incredibly difficult. But to try to tell people that it's magic and they never realize until they run to the casino that if they follow what he's doing and it never gets them back to break even. And I try to be nice. And I try to point out to this individual in the comments that either I'm doing something wrong or by level 3, it just leaves you in the dump. It never takes you back. And he never tells you, oh, I was supposed to go up on that one. I was supposed to go up on that, guys. He never tells you that you're not back to break even. You're supposed to figure that out on your own. So, I just think it's not okay. You need to do a better job explaining to people that when you win, it's not magic. You're not even back to your break even where you started. Instead of just throwing a zillion chips without explaining what you're doing onto every single one of your bets and doing it quickly enough that nobody notices, or making the statement, I want to get up a little bit more. Well, you're not actually up. You're not actually up. You're not trying to get back a little bit more. You're trying to actually even get back. And that's the problem. That's the problem. And when I made a nice comment, I'm going to go up. I'm going to use the 2. So you see how I'm trying to get back to break even by not going all the way to the bottom. All right. So, be honest. Be honest, dude. I think you have a great channel. I think you show some really great things. There's no reason to play that game. Be honest with people. No one's going to be upset if your money management doesn't magically bring you back every single time, but not telling people that is not okay. And I'll tell you why I finally decided to say something. Is that when I mentioned it nicely, he came back and said, well, it's probably user error. User error. It's probably user error. It's not user error. Okay? It's not user error. There's no user error. I followed his exact way of doing things. Okay? And bottom line is, I was even going to show you guys and give him credit for the system that was sent to me last week. And guess what? The minute I started doing the video and the demo, it was obvious that it was a disaster. By the 3rd loss in a row, you were already losing mega money. And if you continue using what he said, we're back to 930. And by continuing using the exact money management that he said, you would never get back. If you went 4 deep on the losses, you were never going to get back to break even. The only way you were going to get back to break even is if he was honest enough to tell you that you couldn't go back to level 1. You needed to use it more like a slider. So, I don't know. Maybe enough people are telling him that maybe he'll start to do the right thing in his videos, because the guy is really smart. He comes up with some really, really cool systems. Okay, really cool systems. But you can't just magically say that the money management is magic, and you're only three losses in and you're still getting crushed using the money management. It's just not cool. It's not cool. Now, you see that this hasn't worked out really well right now, right? With this smile thing. But guess what? Gamblers University, when I asked the question, came back and said, yeah, if you get into the nosebleeds like we did before, instead of returning to the base, you have to do the sliding. You have to maybe drop down a few levels for a while. That's all you need to say. Just be honest. There you go. We're back at 918. So the moral of the story is, there's no reason to play games with people. I mean, if your systems are good, why are you hiding the money management? Your money management may even be good, but why are you not explaining to people when you're up and when you're down? It doesn't make any sense. So, I don't know. I respect this individual's channel. I think they're showing some really cool stuff. And let me tell you something. It's so difficult to do what he does in Roulette Masterclass, where you're putting out a new system every single day. No one is expecting you to come up with the Holy Grail every day. So I don't really know why you feel you have to do that. You're taking on pressure that's not necessary. Just explain properly where the faults are in the money management so people know up front. Man, this is really not doing well. This is amazing because honestly, when he did it, it did really well. And when I did it, it did really well. And today, we're just going deep on these like you wouldn't believe. But this is good because you can see that even when you win, you've got to try to experiment with this as to where to go back to, since going back to the base is not bringing you into profit. Wow, this is just brutal. So we're already on level 4 again. And I'm a little bit shocked. I didn't think this would happen on this video. I think he got pushed a little bit on his, and I barely got pushed when I did it privately. But I'm getting pushed like you wouldn't believe on every single one. I don't think we've ever been in profit. Oh my God. Incredible. Well, I thought this video was going to be a really good video, to be honest with you, in terms of the system. But this is just not turning out good at all. And I don't know if maybe his video and my video, it just magically worked well. Because this is not working well at all. Oh my God. Unbelievable. Look at this. And this is just getting killed right now. Now, one of the things I can tell you is that maybe I should never have gone up this high. Maybe I should have quit, let's say, at a level 4 and then went back down. So you may want to try that with this smile deal. Maybe stopping at a certain level, like a stop loss. Look at this. This is brutal. I mean, we'll do it one more time, but I mean, this is absolutely horrible. I mean, we're on level 7 now. We're left with $576 and a $1,000 bankroll, starting with $1 units. So there may be a better way of playing this, but it ain't working like this. Oh my God. Well, we're going to call it here. That's a disaster. We're down to 570 from 1,000. So, in all honesty, maybe level 4 or 5 should have been the ending point and then gone backwards. Give it a shot, because I will tell you that on his video it worked pretty good. And like I said, I privately did it and it worked pretty good. But today is a disaster. And I'm always going to show you, I'm not going to redo a video. If something's not working, you need to see that it's not working and not throw it away, but figure out if there's a tweak to it or something that would make it work. But right now, this is horrible. So once again, I don't mean to be coming down on anybody else's channel. You know, there's so many great roulette channels. Roulette Master does a great job. Yeah, people make fun of him that he makes mistakes. Who cares? But he always explains the money management properly. He always tells you what the bankroll is. He always tells you what the progressions look like, good and bad. And so does Gamblers University. And so does so many others. Will Vegas, he's a newer channel, I guess, that I've been watching in the last month or two. He always shows you and goes in detail. This other guy's channel, he tries hard. He does a great job. But, man, stop with the rushing through the money management, dude. Be clear on your money management and simply explain to people where they're at different points. You never say that a win doesn't bring you back. You never say where the progressions fall apart. You never say where you would restart instead of just throwing a zillion more chips on the board. It's enough already. It's enough because people are watching your channel. You know, just fix it, man. You do a great job. Just start showing people where the money management falls apart and where it's working and what you need to do to scale back and scale up properly instead of rushing through the videos and making everything look like magic. That's it for today, guys. Watch the original one of these. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I made a mistake. Shout out to Gamblers University. Does a great job. Amazing systems. This one just didn't work out for me today. But maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. I'll take the credit for this horrible demonstration. And we'll see you on the next video. Take it easy.